And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 83 yards. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Nick Folk for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. We see the first completion of the game there from the Dolphin great Dan Marino, and that never gets old.
No, it does not. In Miami, he accumulated over 61,000 yards passing, led the league 6 different times in completions. In a 17-year career, I saw every one of those years, and it feels like he led the league in completions way more than 6 times. Dan Marino had a magnificent run with the Miami Dolphins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
first down, Marino. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, Ingram again. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. Marino will throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Williams. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ricky Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 24, Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on second and long. Brady. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Davis, nice grab.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Brady now on first down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's brought down. A first down carry by Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Brady going to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go play action now. Marino going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Marino sets up. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Marino. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. They'll try and throw for with Marino. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Dillon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Big third down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They give to Dillon out of the gun. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A toss play left. There goes Mark Ingram. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Marino. Open man right side is Ingram. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Mark Ingram, a 15-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Brady got to have this one. Quick slant here to Smith. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Folk for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They toss to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Marino. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, a lot of contact right there. No call, maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it's a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they want to let the players determine it down the stretch.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.